As the impact of climate change devastates local communities across the world, affecting people, peace, and the planet, we stand at a defining moment in history.
Hello, my name is Gloria Munyeva Wambua, and I am the chairperson of the Youth Network for Interreligious Brotherhood, which is one of the partner organizations in this two-day forum. The first one, which was yesterday, that was Interfaith on Peace and Ecology, whereas for today is Drawing the Line Action, which simply means that people from different communities and voices in the environmental sphere are coming together to talk on championing against fossil fuels and as well as promoting renewable energy. And the reason as to why we want to do this is because Younib, one for one, champions on environmental advocacy as well as fighting against fossil fuels and then promoting the non-proliferation treaty of fossil fuel, non-proliferation fossil fuel treaty, uh, and we are also here, as you can see behind, trying to also bring the youth together. And how UNIP does it is by, of course, channeling through the news in terms of showing the truth and how people are actually affected and how the youth are coming together to speak in one voice from different faiths and different religions. Apart from that, the UNIP also ascribes to the Paris Agreement, as well as all the environmental agreements that wrote towards on our authentic African culture. And that's the reason basically why we are here. So I'd like to thank all of you, especially those who have helped the UNIB fraternity and the UNIB community in helping our mission to also be partners of this good work. Thank you so much.
This is Draw the Line, Youth, Faith, and the Fight for People, Peace, and the Planet. This September, world leaders will gather in New York City for the United Nations General Assembly, just weeks ahead of COP30 in Brazil. It is a moment of truth. Powerful governments are backtracking on climate commitments. Multinational corporations and the fossil fuel industry continue to fuel chaos, while frontline communities, those most affected, remain excluded from critical decisions about their own future.
My name is Sherry Gaki from Greenpeace Africa. I'm the comms manager there. And Greenpeace Africa is an environmental campaigning organization in Africa based in 5 countries, Kenya being one of them. We're also based in South Africa, Cameroon, DRC, and Senegal. And today we are drawing the line in 4 out of 5 of those countries. South Africa already drew the line on Thursday, and this time Nairobi, Senegal, DRC, and Cameroon are joining the Draw the Line movement. And today we are here drawing the line on the attack of forests. Day after day, we keep waking up, seeing threats to our forests. Forests are being grabbed for private development. Forests are being grabbed for private projects, and we're saying enough is enough. We are drawing the line on this destruction. We want the government to take action. We want the CS to not be quiet, speak up. We want your voice. We want not just your voice, but we want action. We want the Kenya Forest Service to take up its mandate and protect the forest. We don't want to see our forests every day being grabbed. Today it's a state lodge, tomorrow it's an eco-luxury lodge. Enough is enough. Public forests are not private property. This is property for Kenyans. The forests belong to Kenyans. And today that's why we're here saying enough is enough. Stop the attack on forests, stop the greed on forests, and forests must be protected.
But here in Nairobi, faith actors, government institutions, civil society movements, and youth organizations came together to draw the line for people, peace, and the planet. On Saturday, 20th September, they held a peaceful climate procession from the Kenya Wildlife Service to the Catholic University of Eastern Africa, a visible sign of unity and determination. The message was clear. 2025 must be a turning point, a year when we change the system through an equitable and just transition, a year when we draw the line against chaos and fear and move toward urgent climate action. They called on all of us to draw the line for people's power, democracy, and a safe, healthy future for every generation. To draw the line against corporate greed, fossil fuel tyranny, authoritarianism, patriarchy, racism, and structural injustice.
My name is James Taban Charles. I work with Laudato Si Movement Africa. Today we join other partner organizations, faith communities, to draw a line against violence, against climate destruction, against inequality in our communities, in our countries, and in our continent, Africa. As an organization, our mission is to bring all faith communities together, and we also call for people to live in harmony with nature, care for climate, care for our environment, and also we help communities to stand against harmful practices like fossil fuels. Today, we are here at Catholic University of Eastern Africa for the People's Carnival, to celebrate people, to celebrate peace, and also to celebrate our planet. We are here calling for actions against all these distractions, climate distractions, And we are saying enough is enough. We are tired, and we want a just transition to renewable energy, a renewable energy transition, so that our communities benefit, benefit and also transition to clean energy. Thank you.
My name is Ashley Tisia, Programs Manager for Africa at Laudato Si Movement. And we are here particularly during this moment where we celebrate the season of creation that runs from 1st September all the way to 4th of October under the theme Peace with Creation. And here in Nairobi, Kenya, we are marking the season of creation through many colorful activities, including an Interfaith Youth Forum and Draw the Line campaign that took place from 19th September all the way to today, 20th September. And so today is the last day of the actions. We started with an Interfaith Forum yesterday where we brought together various young students to discuss about climate issues and also to be able to dissect and understand what exactly the Africa Climate Summit outcomes mean when it comes to the adoption of renewable energy, which is very key for us as a movement. And today we are also joining hands with very many organizations all over the world, actually taking place and taking action as one of the countries among many, calling on the governments, particularly the United Nations General Assembly that is happening in New York, and calling upon the heads of state to draw the line against injustice. The injustices that we are asking them to draw the line against are injustices when it comes to debt, injustices when it comes to climate action, and injustices when it comes to peace. And so through this action, we are all coming together as people of Africa, people of African descent, to say that enough is enough against corporations, against governments and other entities that continue to promote profit over people, and ask them where do they stand when it comes to inequalities. And so today we have taken a walk from the Kenya Wildlife Service headquarters all the way to the Catholic University of Eastern Africa, and we are continuing with a carnival festival celebrating the solutions that we have within the continent. Our message is very simple and very clear, that we as people of Africa, we as young people, we as people of faith have the solutions with us. And what we need is the governments to choose to be on our side. And so this line has been clear and it is open and ready for members and institutions to all come and join us. So we invite you to take a look at the Season of Creation website and learn how to take action. Also join the conversation on Draw the Line online so that we can all be united against the injustices and inequalities that plague our beloved continent. Thank you.
This movement culminated in the annual Interfaith Youth Forum on Peace and Integral Ecology, where young people declared their unwavering commitment to act.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, my name is Saida Omar from Harmony Institute. At Harmony Institute, we bring people together, especially the young people, the youth, to protect our environment, promote renewable energy, and build a sustainable and peaceful future. I am honored to be here to lead us in affirming this pledge on environmental stewardship and renewable energy transition. So I would like to invite every one of us to place their right hand on their chest as we take this pledge. We, the undersigned, including representatives from high schools, universities, NGOs, faith-based organizations, and communities, affirm our collective commitment to fostering peace, ecological care, and sustainable development in Kenya and beyond. In alignment with the spirit of this gathering and inspired by the actions of our faith, tradition, and values, we pledge to.
So we pledge to advocate for renewable energy. We commit to advocating for the adoption and promotion of renewable energy solutions in our communities, institutions, and beyond. We will actively support and implement sustainable energy practices, striving for a greener and cleaner future. We also pledge to promote interfaith dialogue and cooperation on climate action. We pledge to engage in meaningful interfaith dialogue, sharing knowledge and working together to strengthen our collective efforts in addressing climate change. We recognize that all faiths have a role in guiding the world toward environmental justice and peace.
We will empower our youth with knowledge and the tools they need to become climate champions through education initiatives, community outreach, and partnership. We will ensure that the next generation is equipped to lead the way in renewable energy and environmental conservation.
We pledge to support the Sustainable Development Goals, the SDGs. We affirm our commitment to the Paris Agreement 2015 Treaty, aiming to limit global warming limit to 1.5 degrees Celsius. United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, particularly Goal 7, Affordable and Clean Energy, Goal 13, Climate Action, and Goal 15, Life on Land. And we align our activities and projects to contribute towards achieving these goals.
Five, reduce our carbon footprint. We will take measurable steps to reduce the carbon footprint of our institutions, organizations, and communities. This includes using energy-efficient technologies, minimizing waste, and adopting sustainable practices in our daily operations.
We pledge to raise awareness on environmental justice. We work towards awareness of the environmental challenges affecting vulnerable communities, particularly the youth, women, and marginalized groups. We recognize that climate justice is central to peace and equality, and will advocate for policies that reflect these principles.
Collaborate with partners. We will work in collaboration with governmental bodies, private sector partners, NGOs, and local communities to create impactful, innovative solutions for a sustainable future. By combining our resources, knowledge, and passion, we aim to lead the way in the transition to renewable energy. We affirm our commitment to this pledge, and we will strive to take meaningful, impactful actions in our respective spheres of influence to promote renewable energy and environmental sustainability. Thank you.
Because the truth is simple. The power belongs to the people, and faith continue to inspire us into action.
In fact, the youth have to play the most important role, because the youth are the leaders for tomorrow. If they do not take care of the environment, then there is not going to be anyone who is going to succeed, or whoever is going to inherit this. So the youth are the leaders for tomorrow, and they have to play the front role in taking care of the environment. The youths who are watching me live, I will tell them that leadership and care of the environment starts with you. If you are careful, then you can teach by example and other people will follow. People don't want, watu hutaki kusikia vile unaongea, watu wanataka kuona vile unafanya. So as a youth, ukifanya matendo yako vizuri kwa environment, to protect the environment, ndio uta lead by example. And that example, leading by example, is better than just speaking words without any meaning.
Let us keep drawing the line against climate injustice and the fossil fuel industry. Let us raise our voices for a just transition, renewable energy, and equal access to clean energy for African communities. Together, we can ensure a future that is ethical, sustainable, and secure for people, for peace, and for the planet.
Hi, Chess. My name is Angelo Doyle from South Africa, climate justice activist. We are here in spreading liberation and freedom as climate activists come together in Nairobi to celebrate what is called drawing the line. We are saying that we are tired of the injustices that we are currently living and that we are fighting for climate justice. Climate justice not for us, but for generations to come. So together as people, we are uniting for this one cause, to see a united Africa that will be liberated and that will be united for the justice fight of freedom. We are also hoping for the year Jubilee to bring forth a debt write-off for the continent, that the continent shall be set free from years and years of oppression and debt that it keeps us enslaved. But as the African continent in this time, we are asking for liberation, and we are not just asking, but we're also demanding for this liberation from world leaders, that they hear Africa's voice and that they take heed that Africa is the future. And without liberating the African people, that they will never ever experience the freedom within this continent or within the world. We're living in times that are parable, and our spirituality is highly important in this hour. It's important that we unite together with Adonai, our God, Yahuwah, and that we stand firm with faith as well as a centered foundation pillar, so that we are able to establish the work that needs to be done. We cannot do it without the blessings of the Creator. We cannot do any of this work without the one that created us from the soil, the sand that we created, and that gave us the liberty and the freedom to look after the environment, look after our environment, and look after the plants and the animals. So today, we come together, and we come together as one force, and we say that together we can achieve liberation. Together we can overcome all the social ills that have been put against us in Africa, and we can become stronger and one united voice. Amase to Africa, one voice, one Africa, one unit, here we come. Amase Africa, stand strong, your time is now. Shall never be defeated. Our people united 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 shall never be defeated.
Hello, I'm Mariam Wangeshi, and I'm the coordinator for Urban Better Nairobi Citizens Hub, where we advocate for sustainable, healthy cities by bringing on board young people to be part of policy-making processes, to be part of citizen science, where we collect air quality data and urban health indicators, natural environment indicators, as evidence for what we need to advocate for in making our cities more livable and healthy. So today we showed up to show that we have the agency to make change for the cities we want and deserve to live in. I was collecting air quality data through this Airbeam 3 wearable sensor, and essentially, as you are walking, you're able to see what promotes better air quality and what causes pollution, and this is evidence and facts for what needs to change and what we can retain for better cities and better urban planning. Thank you.
Joseph Kamau, Younib TV.